G'day, this is Cade from globaltrendtraders.com and welcome to my free stock market analysis on multiple time frames. But just a quick disclaimer before we start, this video is intended for educational purposes and does not constitute a recommendation to buy or to sell. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on the monthly chart of the Volatility Index, or the VIX, and above that we've got a monthly chart of the S&P 500, or the SPY, and I'd just like to do some quick simple comparison analysis between the two indexes. Now I like to use the Volatility Index as my fear and greed indicator of the markets. So as we can see here, we've had a nice downtrend on the monthly chart on the Volatility Index, which corresponds with a nice uptrend on the SPY. Now I can see some long tails on the candles here as highlighted, indicating some support coming in at the 20 level, as I've just marked there. But we've seemed to have broken through that level now, and we're heading towards the 16 support level, which the market currently is having trouble breaking through. The VIX is currently at 16.14, and it's also worth noting that the support level at 9.5 is actually the lowest point that the VIX has been in the history of the market. It's also worth noting we've had a bear confirmed sell signal on the Williams percent R on the monthly time frame. So we'll flip across and have a look at the VIX on the weekly chart. So it's worth noting here that the VIX acts in the opposite way to what the SPY or the market does. So as we can see here on the SPY chart, the index has enjoyed a fantastic uptrend over the last 12 months. Meanwhile, the volatility has decreased over the same period and trended down. If we take a quick peek at the Williams percent R indicator on the VIX chart, we can see we've had a sell signal at around May of 2009 on the weekly chart, and we've been bear confirmed and trending down steadily ever since on the VIX. And we've had a couple of retests here on percent R, as I'm highlighting here, and we're now starting to bump into some support here at 16, as I mentioned, and the market's having trouble breaking through that level at the moment. So that's a critical level on the VIX on the weekly time frame. Now if we flip across to the daily chart on the VIX, we can see more close detail of what's going on the VIX on the daily time frame. We can see here that we've had a nice steady uptrend on the SPY since early February, which has been outstanding really. At the same time we've had a nice steady downtrend in the VIX. At the same time, percent R on the VIX has given a bearish sell signal and is continuing to be bear confirmed. We've had a couple of bear retests here late March, and as you can see here, I'm highlighting the 16 level, which is the support that the market's having trouble getting through at the moment. And as I'm highlighting here, this is the area where it's bumping off the 16 support level. So just in summary, the market is definitely having trouble breaking through this key support level at 16 on the VIX. If the market is strong enough, we could see a continuation of this uptrend. Otherwise, it could be the end of this bull trend in the short term. So I hope you have enjoyed this edition of my stock market analysis. And if you would like free regular access to the extended version as well as other multiple time frame analysis, simply go to my website globaltrendtraders.com and register by entering your first name and email into this section here, and then follow the instructions, and you can have free regular access to my stock market analysis as well as other free goodies. So this has been Cade from globaltrendtraders.com.